Hi, this is Julie Fast. Welcome to the bipolarhappens.com blog. This is the section where I explain my books. I want to say that when I was first diagnosed with bipolar disorder at age 31 in 1995, I wanted to be a writer, wanted to be a self-help writer. I thought about it all of my life, and yet for some reason I just couldn't get anything done. I just wasn't able to be the person I wanted to be. And now I know it's because bipolar disorder was controlling my life. When I created the health cards treatment system for bipolar disorder that you can read about below, I got my creativity back. I was able to work. And what you're seeing on this page, all of these books that are listed down here, are a result of me learning to manage this illness. I don't want to imply that the illness isn't still here. It's here all the time. In fact, every book you're about to look at, I wrote when I was depressed and sometimes mildly psychotic. Of course, when I was manic, a lot of the ideas came, but I didn't write the books when I was manic. I actually did a lot of them when I wasn't feeling my best. That's why I think it's so important for us to learn to manage the illness as best as possible and still get forward and do what we need to do. So you'll see I have a treatment system called the Health Cards Treatment System for Bipolar Disorder. It is a system that helps you manage the illness comprehensively. I love this plan. I use it every day, as do all of the people in my life. Within this system, I have two other books, Bipolar Happens, many people's favorite book. It's very funny. It talks about all of the symptoms you might not have thought of with bipolar disorder. And you're like, wow, when you read this book, you're like, oh, that's why I was feeling that. Also, tips for talking with healthcare professionals. It's a wonderful book when you have to communicate with your healthcare professionals, obviously, but it's especially helpful when you're in the hospital or someone you love is in the hospital. There's also the medical treatment system, or the medical treatment of bipolar disorder, which is part of the system, written by my co-author, Dr. John Preston. My goodness, there's a lot of great stuff in here. He talks about all of the medications used to treat the illness and why you are on certain medications, side effects, etc. Then you've got my traditionally published books. I'm so proud of them because, as I said, I wrote a lot of these when I wasn't doing well. My first book, Loving Someone with Bipolar Disorder, was the first book for couples on the market. It speaks directly to what I went through. I lived for 10 years with a partner who has bipolar disorder. He was in the hospital for 3 months in a manic psychotic episode. And I remember thinking, if I ever make it through this, I'm going to write a book. And guess what? Many years later, I did. My second book, Take Charge of Bipolar Disorder, is a 4-step comprehensive treatment plan. I love this book. It's so easy to follow, and it's especially helpful for family members of people with bipolar. And then there's my favorite book, and I know everybody probably has a favorite of all the work they've done. Get It Done When You're Depressed literally shows people how I can still have a life. I can become productive and have friends and family, even though I'm depressed basically 90% of the time. There's 50 strategies in Get It Done When You're Depressed that I promise you can help you get out, get up, get out, and get it done is what I say. I use them every single day. So I invite you to hit the links on here. You can go to Amazon and look at the books. You can go back to my website, bipolarhappens.com, and learn more about them. Also, the blog talks about them a lot because I use them in all of my treatment, naturally. So thanks for visiting the blog. I hope you enjoy the post and the comments on this blog. I promise to keep them coming, and I hope you can visit either the website, go to Amazon, or look in a library and read over these books because I think they help completely with the comprehensive management of bipolar disorder. Thank you.